I want to go into the next phase of footwork, which is going forward and going backwards. Going forward, we've touched on, but I'll go over it again. In the proper stance, here I am in a square stance now. I haven't gotten into slant stance yet. Everything pretty much is square right now. This is what I mean by square. This means that my right hand is closer to my opponent, but there's more of me to hit because I now am totally square to my opponent so he can see me completely. However, if I go to a slant stance, which means that I turn just slightly, about 45 degrees in this angle, now I'm lined up in this position. My left hand is closer to him. My right hand is further away for punching, but I'm a little safer here. And the key thing in stance is, whether I'm square or whether I'm slant, is for me to make sure that I line up my left foot with his left foot. Dean, step in a minute and we'll take a look at that. So in other words, when we're in this position, I am lining up my left foot with his left foot. Why am I doing that? Because I'm on this side where it's easy for me to slip to the outside away from his right hand. I'm also further from his right hand to begin with than if I'm square when he now has both guns right on me. He's got both guns right on me here. That means that we're in a fight now. But if I just move this much and make sure that my left foot is lined with his left foot, that right hand's got further to go now. I'm able to maneuver from this position, and I now am able to slightly favor the outside where I'm much safer away from this and away from this. Now let's go to going forward and going backwards. If I want to go forward, all I'm going to do is get in my stance, whether it's square or slant, and I'm going to step and glide, step and glide, step and glide forward, bringing my feet along with me. If there's one thing that I would like any of you who are watching this tape to get, it's the fact that you must bring your feet with you. It's the essence of being able to punch hard, to track an opponent, and also to get away from an opponent. Now, as I step back, I'm still in my stance, hands are up, chin down, and as my right foot touches, I glide back. Right and glide. I'm gliding back now with the left foot. Back, back. So if I were jabbing as I went back, as my right foot lands, I jab. I jab. I jab. I jab. Same thing going forward or backwards. Now, step back in, Dean. This, then, is lined up correctly. We're lined up correctly, and I want to go in and go out. Now, I want you to watch him go in and go out. Straight back now. That's all he's going to do. He's going to go straight back, not to the side. He's going to step in and jab and go straight back. Boom, and back. Just like that. Now, if I want to go off at an angle, I'm facing my opponent, but I don't want to do the same thing. This is the essence of boxing as well. Don't fall into a pattern at any time, footwork-wise, hand-wise, anything. Something creative and different all the time. So I step in and I step out. I'm going straight in and straight out. Step in, step out. However, if I want to get away from his dangerous right hand, I step in and I step back at 45 degrees this way. Step in and back at 45 degrees this way. Now if I want to come back to the middle, step in and back here. If I want to go to the other side, step in, and with a very slight pivot with my left toe, I now go out this way, and I'm off at this angle. It's a little more dangerous because I'm on his right-hand side. But there's three ways I can go. I'm in the middle. Step in, step out. Step in, go off to the right. This is the safest because I'm away from his right hand. Step in, straight back. Now I'm going to go into his right-hand side, but I'm going to make sure that I take a deep step back so he's got to really reach to hit me here and back here. Why do I do this? I never give my opponent the chance to time where I'm going to be. Now, there's two variations off of this that you must learn to be effective. One is I come in and I drop. That's another variation that's very good because he's seen me go out this way, seen me go straight back, seen me go off this way. Now the next time I come in, maybe he thinks, hey, I'm going to hit this guy with a right hand, but I'm in and I drop. And anything's going to go over my head, now I'm in a position to counter. other area that you must become effective in, and this is the best thing in the world to get away from right hands. Dean, step out here and I'll show you how this works. This is a little variation of the step in and go back at an angle away from the right hand. I now step in, bang, and I step to the right after I jab. Now, he'll do it. Now watch this. He'll step in, boom, and right out. He's gone. Impossible for me to hit him with the right hand. Let's try it again. Comes in, bam, and right out. He's gone. Now let's show the jab and drop. Bam, and drop. And he's right out of the way. Where is he? I don't know. Now I want him to show you the 3 different moves going off at an angle and how difficult it is to hit him at any of these angles if I'm trying to try. All right, boom, he's going to go, bam, right there. He's gone. He's hit me, but he's gone. Back. Now just go straight back. Bam, and right back. He's gone. Now go out that way. Bam, there. Okay, now come back in and drop. Boom, and drop. Okay, now come in and step out this way. Bam, and right out. Awfully difficult to time a counter punch on a fighter that's doing that effectively. The other area that I want to get into right now with this, step back in please, Dean. Here's one of the greatest maneuvers in the world, which works with what I have just shown you, and that is the feint and step back. Now he's come in, hit me, and moved out at these different angles. Now he comes in and feints and right back. But he hasn't stepped in, so if I'm trying to, I think, well, I'm going to counter this guy somehow, and boom, boy, I've got to reach for him, and I'm not in position to do it. These then are the essence, this is the essence, excuse me, of going in and going out. Let's go over it one more time, and I'll do it for you. I'm up here, chin down, hands up, in, straight back. In, back at 45 degrees. In, straight back. In, pivot, and off on the left-hand side. Now I come in, boom, and drop. Come in, and out, and feint, and step back. All of these areas, footwork, vital to being a successful fighter. You're not going to get any place without it.